Hello everyone, welcome you all. Today I'm going to discuss about the Selenium 4, which is a new feature in the Selenium 3.0. So let's get started. We'll see what's the architecture and what all the improvements had been came into the Selenium 4 from Selenium 3. So let's see one by one. And we need to understand the architecture. So what all architecture changes that came in from Selenium 4. There is an changes in Selenium IDE, Grid and normal Selenium. So we'll discuss one by one. So Selenium 4 removed some browser support. So earlier we used to have support for Opera and Phantom JS. Now in Selenium 4 there is support has been removed and Opera users can use the Chrome browser, whereas Phantom users can use the Chrome and Firefox in headless mode. And Selenium 4 is an optimizing the Selenium grid. So if you understand what is the Selenium grid, so initially in 3.0, whenever we were working with Selenium grid, we need to initialize node and hub. So node and hub, how it has been handled. So we need to make all of them up in different systems, and then we can perform actions. But whereas in Selenium 4, grid is very flexible and allow us to test cases against multiple browsers and browsers of different versions and also different operating systems. And there are no need to set up to start up and node individually, so everything is controlled and automatically works by Selenium 4. So this is an one more add-in, so which is as part of Selenium grid. So this is an one good advantage where it is automatically starts working. And there is an the best role that plays here is the documentation. So from 2.0 there is no much documentation was came in from Selenium. So every time we used to refer to the previous documents and rely on those documents, but from this version they are come up with good documentations and we can refer to this documentation and how can it's related to WebDriver grid and so all these latest changes has been explained in this documentation. So this plays a major role in Selenium 4. And what all improvements that came in Selenium IDE? So Selenium IDE, we all know that it's a record and playback tool. So use it for browser interactions, and it supports only to the limited browsers like Chrome or Firefox. Now this feature has been improved and it supports to multiple browsers as well. And whereas the CLI runner is based on Node.js, so previously it was on HTML based runner, so it is now changed and we can achieve the parallel execution from this, and we can run different tests and we can see the pass fail on execution time, so by using this Selenium IDE. And we have next slide, it's a better monitoring. So the main thing is on monitoring and how can we trace the process to be improved, so it will make us more robust. And we have many features came in, so it has a better logging and request process for improving and better grip on the debugging process for automations, and it is not limited to DevOps only. And we need to see what all features that we can do by this Selenium 4. So far what we have seen, all those are architecture based changes. So what all architecture based changes, like in IDE what all changes came in, grid what all changes came in Selenium what all changes came in. Now we'll see feature wise what all features that come in from Selenium 4.0. So first feature is the capturing screenshot of specific web element. So to capture any specific web element, we used to rely on third-party APIs. So now Selenium 4 is providing that feature where we can take the respective web element screenshot, like logo. So logo verification is must now from most of the companies are asking us to automate this logo to verify what all logo is coming, so we can verify these screenshots. So we can take this screenshot of specific web element by using this Selenium 4. And we have a new feature called opening a new tab with 4. So in Selenium 2.4.0, user can open a URL in a new tab along with the existing tab. So we can open a new tab and existing tab. Earlier we used to open in the same one where we will be using get to launch one URL. Then after, if you try to again navigate again to new URL, we need to reload, or we can say override the same web page that is being loaded. So from 4 we have an option called switch to new window. So switch to new window will provide us to create a new window and create a new URL over there, and we can traverse, I mean, between these two using window handles. So object location is much improved now. So we can locate any object, coordinates, dimensions, heights and width using this 4 version. So here is a sample snippet. How can we achieve this? So we'll discuss more in upcoming sessions where I can provide you an each and every example demo of this Selenium 4. And we have some extra add-ins locator came in Selenium 4, which is a below, left off, to the right of, above, near. So all these features, I mean all these new locators works with tag name only. So with using a with tag name, we can we can utilize this 5 different locators. And here is a snippet. How can you utilize those in our actual web elements? So we'll discuss that in demo sessions. And the Chrome DevTools is being improved now. So in this version they have made some internal changes in the API. So earlier in 3.0 the Chrome driver extend directly to the remote web driver class, but now the Chrome driver will extend the Chromium driver, where Chromium driver class has some predefined methods to access the DevTools, and this Chromium driver extend the remote driver again. So we can have some predefined following operations where we can perform by using Chrome DevTools, like enable network offline, online offline, and get console logs, load insecure websites. So all these features we can utilize in the DevTools. So all these are the architectures and features that came in Selenium 4. So we'll demo it one by one in upcoming tutorials. So for now, this is the information that we have gathered. I hope this session is useful for you. In case if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.